Raj, look over there. This was one of those days in the past when our boy Arjun was a hero in intelligence and a zero in discrimination power. He had neither compassion nor devotion. It was an afternoon when Arjun was having lunch at school. His poor friend Abhi approached him. See how Arjun reacted to him.
Arjun, you know how poor my parents are? Today, they could not arrange for my lunch, and I'm feeling so hungry, brother. Could you please share with me a little from your lunch?
Brother? Who is your brother? I am not your brother. I am hungry too. Please, please sit far. Let me have my lunch.
Okay, sorry, brother.
Ah, I am full. What a great lunch. Oh, there is some food left still in my box. And I can't eat more. I got to throw it away. Instead of throwing it away, I could give it to Abhi. Does not make any difference to me anyway. Abhi, you said you're hungry. Come, have this.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Did you see that, Raj? Arjun indeed helped Abhi, but it was neither out of compassion nor out of fear of God. This is the Kali Yuga. This is the state of consciousness when a human being helps his fellow man, but only when he has excess. He does not have any compassion. He does not have any devotion to God. Let me show you now the next level of consciousness, the Dwapar Yuga. See there, another day in the past life of Arjun while he was in the Dwapar consciousness. Arjun's poor friend Abhi again approached him for food. See there.
Arjun, you know how poor my parents are? Today, they could not arrange for my lunch, and I'm feeling so hungry, brother. Could you please share with me a little from your lunch?
I am hungry too. Abhi, I don't have enough food. Hey, wait a minute. Abhi, one moment. Mom told me that God will help me if I help others. God will look after me if I share what I have with others. Okay. Abhi, come, have this curry and I will have this rice and salad. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much, brother, and God bless you.
Yes, bless me God. Please, I helped Abhi today. Please let me get easy questions in my next exam and let me pass in distinction. Thank you, God.
See this, Raj. Arjun is helping his friend, but not out of compassion. He is praying to God, but not out of love. His prayers are mechanical and full of expectations. This is the Dwapar Yuga. Let me show you now the next level, Treta Yuga. Look there, Abhi comes to Arjun again.
Arjun, you know how poor my...
Brother Abhi, come here. Let us have lunch together. Swami, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to share what I have with Abhi.
Oh, beautiful, Krishna, beautiful. Arjun is now full of compassion. He is also filled with devotion and gratitude towards God. What else is needed than this? But Krishna, you said this was only Treta Yuga. You did not say this was Golden Age, did you? What else is the Golden Age then? Is there anything beyond devotion and compassion?
Raj, even if one has devotion and compassion, how can they be full and complete? How can there be total peace until one realizes the fundamental truth about his existence, that one is God Himself? All the activities of bhajan and service are only preparatory stages, the preliminary stages to the ultimate realization. Watch now, Raj, how grief can strike you when you remain in duality, complacent with your devotional attainments. Watch what happened the very next day when Arjun heard an unexpected news about Abhi from one of his friends, Uttar.
Arjun!
Uttar, what happened? Tell me, why are you panicking?
Abhi!
Abhi? Tell me, what happened to Abhi?
You wouldn't believe it, Arjun. You wouldn't believe it. Abhi went back to his hometown Haiti yesterday and died in the earthquake that took place there.
What? Abhi died? He just had lunch with me yesterday. Not even 24 hours have passed. Here, we were sitting together just here. I don't believe this. No. Oh Swami, yesterday you created that beautiful moment where we shared not just lunch but love, and the next day Abhi is no more? Why, Swami? Why did this happen? Why are you angry with us? Swami! Abhi!
Did you see that, Raj? How Arjun praised God just the day before, and how he is blaming God now. He was so happy, peaceful and loving yesterday, and now full of sorrow and anguish. Is this devotion? This is what happens when one is not fully aware of the fundamental truth. Death can strike anyone anytime. It happened within a day here, but in fact it can take place within a second too. Until man realizes that he is beyond the body, he will not have peace. He cannot be free of fear, Raj. He cannot be.
I understand now, Krishna, that only truth can set man free. I want to see how a man belonging to the golden age, a man who is aware of the truth, would react in the same situation.
Definitely, Raj. I shall show you. Look there. I shall show you how Arjun would have reacted if he was in constant integrated awareness. The golden age. Look at that same scene now.
Arjun!
Uttar, what happened? Tell me, why are you panicking?
Abhi!
Abhi? Tell me, what happened to Abhi? I know nothing wrong can happen in Swami's creation.
You wouldn't believe it, Arjun. You wouldn't believe it. Abhi went back to his hometown Haiti yesterday and died in the earthquake.
Oh Swami, so Abhi merged in you? Can we ever understand your mysterious Leela? Oh Uttar, don't cry. Abhi is such a pure soul. I am sure he is resting in peace now. It's only his body that has left us. Abhi did not die. Atma has no death. Come Uttar, let us go and console Abhi's parents. Come with me, brother.
Okay, Arjun, let's go.
Did you see, Raj, how Arjun's peace was not disturbed even by the death of his dear one. Arjun is now in golden age, which is beyond both joy and grief.